Finding peace in uncertain times. 10 Bible verses to calm anxiety. Welcome to our channel, everybody. You know, life can feel like a roller coaster sometimes, can it? Ups and downs, twists and turns, and sometimes, if we're being honest, those feelings of worry and fear can just creep right in. We've all been there. But you know what? There's a light that shines brighter than any darkness, a source of comfort that's always there for us. Today, we're diving into the timeless wisdom of the Bible to discover 10 powerful verses that can help us overcome anxiety and fear. Get ready to open your hearts and find some peace together. Let go and let God. Philippians 4:6-7. You know those days when your mind just won't stop racing? When worries feel like they're closing in from every direction? Philippians 4:6-7 tells us, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." Think about that for a moment. In every situation, big or small, present your requests to God. Not with demands, but with a grateful heart. This verse reminds us that we don't have to carry our burdens alone. And then listen to this. "And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Isn't that beautiful? A peace that surpasses our human understanding. A peace that guards our hearts and minds. That's the power of surrendering our worries to a higher power. When those anxious thoughts start to creep in, take a deep breath and remember these words. Give those anxieties to God. He cares for you, and He wants to replace your fear with His peace. Fear not, for I am with you. Isaiah 41:10. Have you ever felt so alone, like you were facing your struggles all by yourself? It's easy to feel overwhelmed when fear takes hold. But listen to the words of Isaiah 41:10. "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." These words are a powerful reminder that we are never truly alone. God is always by our side, even in the midst of our darkest moments. He's not just a distant observer. He's an ever-present help in times of trouble. The verse continues, "I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Imagine that, the hand of God, strong and steady, holding on to you, lifting you up when you feel like you're falling. It's a promise of unwavering support and guidance. Hold on to this verse, dear friends. Let it be a source of strength and comfort when fear threatens to overwhelm you. You are not alone, and you are deeply loved. Releasing the weight. 1 Peter 5:7. Life can feel so heavy sometimes, can it? Like we're carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. But we weren't meant to carry those burdens alone. 1 Peter 5:7 offers this beautiful guidance. Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. Just imagine that. Taking all your worries, all your fears, all the things that keep you up at night and handing them over to God. He doesn't want you to carry that weight. He wants to shoulder it for you. And why? Because He cares for you, deeply and unconditionally. He sees your struggles, He hears your cries, and He wants to offer you His peace and strength. So let go of those burdens, dear friends. Release them to the one who cares for you more than you could ever imagine. His shoulders are big enough to handle it all. Have you ever felt like your prayers were going unanswered? Like you were lost in a sea of worry and fear, desperate for a lifeline? Psalm 34 verse 4 offers a powerful testimony. "I sought the Lord, and He answered me. He delivered me from all my fears." Sometimes the answer isn't a booming voice from the heavens, but a gentle whisper in the silence of our hearts. It's in those quiet moments of seeking, of surrendering our fears to God, that we often find the answers we've been searching for. And when we open our hearts to His presence, He delivers us, not always from the storms of life, but from the fear that those storms can bring. He replaces our anxiety with His peace, our worry with His love. So keep seeking, keep praying, keep trusting. The answers will come, and you will find the deliverance you long for. Life is a journey, isn't it? And like any journey, it's filled with unexpected twists and turns. moments that test our courage and resilience. But we don't have to face those challenges alone. Listen to the powerful words of Joshua 1, verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. These words are a rallying cry, a reminder that we have the strength within us to face whatever life throws our way. And that strength doesn't come from ourselves alone, but from the one who walks beside us every step of the way. He doesn't promise a life without challenges, but he does promise to be with us through it all. He is our source of courage, our constant companion, our guiding light in the darkness. So, step forward with confidence, knowing that you are never alone. Embrace the journey, and trust that God will be with you every step of the way. You know, the world offers a lot of things, temporary pleasures, fleeting moments of happiness. But true, lasting peace, that's something only God can give. In John 14, verse 27, Jesus says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid." Think about those words. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. Easier said than done, right? But Jesus isn't offering us empty platitudes. He's offering us his peace. A peace that transcends our human understanding. A peace that calms the storms within and ushers in a sense of tranquility that the world simply cannot provide. It's a peace that comes from knowing that we are loved, that we are forgiven, and that we are never alone in our struggles. It's a peace that allows us to face the uncertainties of life with courage and hope, knowing that no matter what challenges we may face, we are held in the palm of God's hand. Embrace that peace, dear friends. Let it wash over you, calm your anxieties, and fill you with hope. It's a gift freely given, and it's yours for the taking. Chapter 7. Casting Our Cares, Psalm 55:22. You know those days when your to-do list feels a mile long and worries seem to multiply by the minute? It's easy to feel overwhelmed, to let the weight of our responsibilities drag us down. But Psalm 55:22 offers a powerful antidote to those feelings of anxiety. Cast your cares on the Lord, and he will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken. Imagine that, taking all your worries, all the things that keep you up at night, and handing them over to God. He doesn't want you to carry that weight. He wants to shoulder it for you, to sustain you with his strength and grace. And he promises that he will never let the righteous be shaken. No matter what storms may come your way, no matter how strong the winds of adversity may blow, you will not be moved. You are held firm by the unshakable love and power of God. So let go of those worries, dear friends. Release them to the one who cares for you more than you could ever imagine. His shoulders are big enough to handle it all. How often do we find ourselves worrying about tomorrow, replaying past mistakes? It's easy to get caught in the trap of dwelling on things we can't control. But in Matthew chapter 6, verse 34, Jesus offers these wise words. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Think about that for a moment. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Why add to today's burdens by borrowing trouble from tomorrow? Worrying about the future robs us of the joy of the present moment. It keeps us stuck in a cycle of fear and anxiety, preventing us from fully experiencing the blessings of today. Instead, let's focus on living in the present moment, on trusting that God will provide for our needs, and on finding peace in the midst of life's uncertainties. We all have moments when we feel afraid, unsure of ourselves, lacking in confidence. But 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7 reminds us that true strength doesn't come from within. It comes from the Spirit of God that resides within us. For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline. Think about those words, power, love, and self-discipline. These aren't qualities that we muster up on our own. They are gifts from the Holy Spirit, freely given to those who seek Him. When we invite the Spirit to work in our lives, we are empowered to face our fears with courage, to love unconditionally, and to exercise self-control in the face of temptation. We are transformed from the inside out, becoming more like Christ each and every day. So, if you're feeling timid or afraid, remember that you are not alone. The Spirit of God resides within you, ready to empower you with His strength, love, and self-control. You know, life isn't always sunshine and roses, is it? We all face moments of darkness, times when we feel lost and alone, surrounded by shadows of fear and doubt. But even in those dark valleys, even when we can't see the path ahead, we are not alone. Psalm 23, verse 4 offers this beautiful reassurance. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Imagine yourself walking through a dark valley. You can't see where you're going, but you can feel the presence of someone walking beside you. Someone strong, someone trustworthy, someone who loves you unconditionally. That's the image this verse evokes, the comforting presence of God in the midst of our darkest moments. He doesn't promise to remove us from the valley, but He does promise to walk with us through it. He is our shepherd, guiding us, protecting us, comforting us with His presence. So, if you find yourself walking through a dark valley today, take heart. You are not alone. God is with you, and He will see you through. Thank you for joining me on this journey through these inspiring verses. Remember, whenever anxiety and fear try to take root in your heart, turn to the timeless wisdom of the Bible. It's filled with God's promises of comfort, strength, and unwavering love. If you found these verses helpful, please share this video with someone who might need to hear these words of encouragement. Let's spread the message of hope and peace that comes from knowing that we are never alone in our struggles. And don't forget to subscribe to BookiBiblically for more inspirational content. Remember, you are loved, you are cherished, and you are capable of overcoming any obstacle that life throws your way. Stay blessed,